Hi, students. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. I mean, it's really amazing how people think they can come out straight up and say whatever that comes to their mind. Why? Because they got internet and they got telephone. I do not blame you for that. And the fact that a white passing woman came out to tell black people that they can look past their oppression and they can look past their comfort and whatever that is going on by their side. Just look past it and concentrate on us, because we are worth more than anything. You do not have to concentrate on yourself. Concentrate on us. And if anything goes wrong, you all are the ones that endorse whoever that you have endorsed. And you all are the real people doing the genocide that is going, and the bloods are all in your hands, because you all have refused to look past some certain things and support us. Not only support, just leave away your rights. I mean, leave away everything that you are supposed to do, right? Forget about your rights. Forget about fighting for yourself. Fight for them, because they are worth more than everything. Like, why would you even think of voting whoever you are voting, right? Because, we are dying. These people do not see black people going through genocide, being laid and shamed, rights taken away, like black people, police brutality and all that. They see all that, but they do not care. Why? Because they do not care about you. Let's get into this video.
The war of extermination that is currently happening in northern Gaza, all of those bodies, they're on your hands. All the people, when Kamala Harris was nominated, just all of a sudden stopped fucking asking for anything from the government. You went from Genocide Joe to yes, Kamala. You gave up your leverage, right? And we told you, this is the little bit of leverage we have. Just say you have to fucking stop this genocide and we'll vote for you. Just give that leverage. And y'all literally could not see past your own fucking issues, your own fucking comfort, or whatever the fuck. I don't care how oppressed you are in this country. I'm sure people are going to come over and say, yes, me, I'm saying this. I don't care how oppressed you are in this country. Nothing justifies genocide or arguing to not only support an administration that is doing a genocide, but give up a leverage that cost you nothing. It cost you nothing to employ that leverage. She wasn't gonna not be the nominee anymore if you said, oh, I will only vote for you if you get an arms embargo, if you stop this genocide, if you actually get a real ceasefire. You gave it away for free, because it doesn't fucking mean anything to you. Actually helping people, do you understand that you are complicit in all of us in the US are complicit in what our country does abroad? There is no taking care of ourselves first. All the comfort we have is because of the blood of the global south. And you are saying it's fine, there can be more. There can be more. We don't have long before this election. We still have some leverage if we can fucking pull it together. The ship is already leaving the dock. We can swim to it and jump up and fucking change this shit. If you get your head out of your fucking ass. These bodies are on your hands, all of you, including those of you who are now soft launching an endorsement of Kamala Harris. Oh, we can't risk it. We have to vote for her. We can't risk it because of XYZ. First of all, she's not even going to secure those rights. Abortion, you think the Democrats are going to get Roe v. Wade legalized or whatever the fuck? You think that they're going to get their leverage that will get them in office forever? Oh, we could save your rights. You think they're going to get rid of that, throw that away? When you've shown them they can do a genocide and you will still not just support them silently, but you will do it proudly. Proudly. Fuck all of you. This blood is on your hands. If you want to not be haunted for the rest of your life, maybe you won't, maybe you don't have a conscience, but if you do, you'll be haunted by this genocide. And if you want to fucking do something to pivot a little bit, we still have some leverage left. We still have this app left. This app might get banned in January, okay? That's when it might actually be banned in the US. This is a place, it got banned because we've been organizing on here, okay? Whatever you say, joke about TikTok and brain rot, we got organized on here. Why do you think so many young people learned about Palestine? Not just young people, but people, we cut through the propaganda, cut through the bullshit, okay? We have, not that long, before they're going to get rid of the platforms that we're able to organize on. Where else are we going to do it, right? Twitter? Elon Musk's Twitter, right? It's the opportunity window is closing. Cop cities are being built around the country, right? AI is going crazy. They're using technology like drones with machine guns on them in Palestine, right? They're testing all this shit out, right? They're gonna use it here soon, right? Cop cities, you know, a couple years ago, a protester got killed for an encampment in Atlanta to stop Cop City. They shot him in his tent, right? They filed RICO charges on organizers organizing against Stop Cop City. Okay, we don't have that long left. We're gonna lose this platform, we're gonna lose all this shit. But yes, we still have time before this election to organize, to employ pressure. I know that sounds crazy, but we actually still have time if all of y'all get your head out of your ass, because there's some of us fucking screaming into the void. But those of you who are fucking complicit, including the content creators who are, like I said, are soft launching a Vote for Harris campaign, you have blood on your hands too. Fuck you. Fuck. I don't care how oppressed you are in this country. I'm sure people are going to come over.
Spoken like a true white woman, but thank you very much for saying the quiet part out loud. We really do appreciate it because we've already known this. We've already known this, and thank you for just letting us know so that we don't have to assume, we don't have to read between the lines. We know clearly that you do not care about the oppression of marginalized groups, and you don't care about the further oppression of them either, as long as you get to feel righteous, correct? So this is why a lot of people aren't seeing eye to eye, and this is why you're not attracting people. This is why the Democratic Party is not trying to cater to you. This is why they're not trying to court you guys like you think that they will. This is why. And you saying that you're not willing to leverage the one thing. I've had conversations with people and I'm like, what other pressure are we giving them besides our vote? Because at the end of the day, if we're just going to be bluffing, saying we're not going to vote, or we're going to be actually following through with it to potentially further oppress and harm other people here. But you know what? I guess that doesn't matter because you don't care about how oppressed people are here. You don't care about the suffering that they will experience as long as you feel right.
I don't care how oppressed you are in this country. I'm sure people are going to come over and say, yes, me, I'm saying this. I don't care how oppressed you are in this country. Nothing justifies genocide or arguing to not only support an administration that is doing a genocide, but give up a leverage that cost you nothing. It cost you.
Thank you for being honest. You actually got me at my desk today. Microphone and all. Now we can start having the real conversations that we've been trying to have, but you guys kept trying to gaslight us and say that it wasn't true. Genocide is not your hard line. Genocide in certain regions to certain people, that's the issue for you. But genocide within parameters, that's okay with you, especially when it happens to people that are here in the United States, because in your mind, we deserve it, right? Never mind all of the children and the disabled and every other minority group within the genocided group here. But then again, you benefit from that. You are also complicit in it, and it seems like you might be a little bit more. Now, personally, if I was somebody whose ancestors held strange fruit events, I'd probably be a lot more humble when I was talking about oppression and the unaliving of groups. But it's pretty on brand for you not to be. It's giving missionary, evangelical missionary. But again, thank you for being honest, and thank you so much for dropping the mask.
And from Genocide Joe to Yes Kamala, you gave up your leverage, right? And we told you, this is the little bit of leverage we have. Just say you have to fucking stop this genocide and we'll vote for you. Just give that leverage. And y'all literally could not see past your own fucking issues, your own fucking comfort, or whatever the fuck. I don't care how oppressed you are in this country. I'm sure people are going to come over and say, yes, me, I'm saying this. I don't care how oppressed you are in this country. Nothing justifies genocide.
They're starting to say the quiet part out loud. She's basically saying, forget what you're going through over here. Worry about what they're going through over there. With friends like this, who needs enemies? Is this what we're calling allies nowadays? What it is that white privilege has her sitting comfortably enough to say things like this. You're not an activist. You're not a revolutionary. You're just another white person with too much time on your hands. And this is somewhat of a hobby to you.
You don't get freedom peacefully. Freedom is never safeguarded peacefully. Anyone who is depriving you of freedom isn't deserving of a peaceful approach by the ones who are being deprived of their freedom. And when black people in this country come out from under the mental straitjacket that the Negro clergymen have placed them in, and begin to see that the only way get freedom is to get it the same way the white man in this country got it from England, or he says he got it from England. He was willing to pay the price for freedom. When you're willing to pay the price for freedom, then you get it. But the Negro in this country has never been willing to pay the price for his freedom. All of the price that we have been paying in the past has been freedom for the white man. We fought abroad so that the white man in America could be free today to sick police dogs on us, to beat our people in the heads with police clubs, and to turn water hoses on little women and children and babies simply because they want to walk down the street like decent human beings.
Whatever the fuck. I don't care how oppressed you are in this country. I'm sure people are going to come.
Let me get this straight. So we're supposed to listen to you, organize behind you, as you want us to organize in a movement. But fuck us and everything we go through. Fuck us and fuck our oppression. The people you want to follow your lead, fuck us and our oppression. Fuck our children's oppression, their children's oppression, and their children's oppression, and so on. You have an interesting way of garnering people's support in the movement. You know, the people who actually are anti-genocide and in support of Palestine don't need anyone who doesn't give a fuck about their oppression to lead them anywhere. So, yeah, good luck.
Issues, your own comfort, or whatever the I don't care how oppressed you are in this country. I'm sure people are going to come over and say, yes, me, I'm saying this. I don't care.
And you weren't wrong about anything you said in this video. I want to start off by saying this. You were not wrong about anything you said. Every criticism you had is 1,000% valid. I want to make sure I get that out the way before y'all start sitting here saying I'm bullying this poor girl. No, you're valid in everything you said, and those are valid criticisms. What I seem to can't get past, right? And I know you wasn't talking to black people or people of color in general in your video. I know it was a general statement. But the fact that a woman that looks like you, I don't know what your race is, but you look like a white woman to me, right? The fact that a white woman is hopping on here telling people that look like me in this country, you don't care how oppressed we are in this country. It's like y'all don't realize that y'all just be minimizing racism, bro. And I'm tired of it. We get it. Black people in America are not going through what black and brown people are going through in Gaza. I get it. I get that wholeheartedly. But don't minimize racism so swiftly like that. Like we didn't just see Marcellus Williams get executed for a crime he didn't commit, while a white man literally got his execution postponed, and rightfully so, because he didn't hurt that baby. He just had his execution postponed, and we know why he got his postponed and Marcellus Williams didn't. This is all I'm trying to say. I can't speak for everybody else. I can only speak for myself. This is all I'm trying to say. Y'all just gotta watch what y'all say sometimes, bro. Seriously.
Could not see past your own fucking issues, your own fucking comfort.
So these issues and this comfort you're talking about is, for the record, the starting of a trans genocide that we are trying to prevent here in America, the stripping of women's rights, the genocide of my people, the genocide of indigenous people, and in particular, the harm to women of color and black women that is for some reason escalating in America. And you people, your people, you demelanated flower power, black toast intolerant people, you guys are the ones that are co-signing it, and you're pointing afar and being like, what about their genocide? There has been a genocide, there's been multiple genocides going on in America for years, decades, your entire life there's been genocides. What have you been doing? You suddenly are the master of morality in just 1 year, since October 7th of last year is when you decided that you're suddenly caring about other humans, but you specifically care about the ones abroad, you don't care about the ones here. You're talking about the comfort of me not being killed in my car asleep. Literally happened a month ago to a black man. Or me not getting lynched in 2024. Literally happened to a black man this year. What are you doing to stop it? What are you doing to protect my people? Yeah, you're going to go ahead and moralize. You're the people. 47% of you, you're the reason why we had Donald Trump. You white women, you're the dangerous population. And you're talking to minorities. 47%, 48%, whatever the number is, you guys love fascism. And when you can't have fascism on the right, you recreate it on the left.
I don't care how oppressed you are in this country. I'm sure people are going to come over and say, yes, me, I'm saying this. I don't care how oppressed you are.
You see, that's the thing you're confused about. We know you don't care. We know you don't care. We recognize, we see who you are as you move with proximity to whiteness, to the causes of black and brown people across this country. We know you're kind, right? Like, we know how you're going to show up and virtue signal to the rest of us. And then the truth comes out, you don't care. We're clear, we know that. That's why we're not listening to you. That's why we recognize how absolutely harmful you are. That's how we recognize that the thing that you ask of us can't be given, because guess what? Our lives depend on it. Have you forgotten about Marcellus Williams that 2-3 weeks ago lost his life at a state-sanctioned unaliving, where the evidence clearly proved that he was innocent because of the 3 justices that Trump appointed to the Supreme Court? Do you think it is beyond us to understand suffering? The fact that you think that you seem to know more about suffering and marginalization than the rest of us is a testament to your privilege, to the white privilege with which you move through this world from cause to cause, telling us poor lowly people what we know or don't know. I'd invite you to check yours, check that privilege when you come to us and suggest to us what we should be doing. The cause of solidarity is not to set aside the suffering of one set of people so that you can throw a temper tantrum, ma'am. The cause of solidarity is to move collectively with a plan, one that I did not hear you articulate well at all. What I heard you say is, don't give her your vote. Do you know what that leads to? Do I need to remind you of Marcellus Williams again? The very thought, the very idea, the very audacity of you to show up on this platform and lecture us on suffering is infuriating enough. The audacity of privilege that you show up with to utter those words is a reminder of why people like you should not have a voice in conversations like this. Because you twist things, you weaponize words. Audre Lorde said it best: the master's tools will never tear down the master's house. But yet today, you showed up wielding the tools of white supremacy culture to try to browbeat people into your position. That very same privilege, though, that very same privilege with which you moved with today, if I were to say something like that about any other situation going on in the world, people would fillet and skew me because it's vile, it's nasty work. You, my friend, you can have the day you deserve, but insofar as I'm concerned, I won't be taking lectures from people like you because you have no business telling us how to use our vote or our voice in this country. People like me swang from trees for this right. And so if you think that you would dare presume to lecture us on what we should be doing, you've lost the plot. You see, I recognize that you are emotionally extorting people and a virtue signaler, doing all of that from a cell phone born of a genocide in the Congo. I too am using that cell phone because it is how cell phones are made. It doesn't mean that I don't want better. It doesn't mean that I haven't used my voice.
I honestly wish I didn't have to make this video, but I have seen too many creators that look like me saying that they are not going to vote or that they are voting third party because Kamala Harris happens to be a VP in a administration that is currently supporting Israel, and Israel is committing a genocide. Nobody here is questioning whether there is a genocide in Palestine or not, because there is. Let me put something to you. 1, If we do not have the freedom of speech, if women do not have the freedom to travel and have autonomy over their own bodies, if Project 2025 comes into play, what can we do to help Palestine when we can't do anything to help ourselves? 2, Donald Trump has said he is going to ramp things up in support of Netanyahu. So you will only be making things absolutely worse for the Palestinians. 3, not only are we wanting to fight a genocide not on our country, but if you are a person of color, if you are a woman, if you are gay, and if you are disabled, and if you are elderly in this country, if you took the time to be educated and read Project 2025, you would know that we then would be facing genocidal conditions on our own turf by restricting healthcare access, by eliminating social programs that people need to live. For example, if you got Medicare and Medicaid, I'm going to lose the help that I need to be able to be working full-time, which I am currently doing and paying into the system that is supporting me. But without that help, I can't work. I become homeless. I can't afford the wheelchair that I need to function. And it will increase my move towards death more rapidly. But you don't care about that because I'm here at home and I look like you. You don't even care that our ancestors committed genocide against African people during slavery. Like, please use your brain, because you're clearly not using all of it.
Y'all are about to be so mad at me, but I'm going to say it anyway. Stop conflating and comparing African experiences with what's going on in Palestine. And if y'all did y'all's research about the Arab slave trade, I feel like y'all wouldn't be so obsessed with trying to compare the two situations. What's happening is fucking awful, bro. I feel so bad for these children. But nobody involved has ever been a friend to black people, to African people. I understand being empathetic and sympathetic. I understand. But that same sympathy has never been given to us. And if you go read up about the Arab slave trade, you will see how black people's response to this is ironic as hell. And this is not me taking away from the devastation that is happening, the clear genocide that is taking place. I'm just saying conflating the issue of African experiences to anyone else's is insane to me. I'm just going to tell the truth, and I don't think it's fair that I'm not allowed to tell the truth as a black person, as an African person. The same countries in North Africa that are aligning with the Palestinian cause and the belief that
Blue MAGA is honestly a disease. get well soon, I guess, because this comment is insane. It's truly insane. The Kamala supporters are getting so unhinged, and they're starting to do the racism where they're being racist to people that don't even have, like, that identity just because they assume it. Like, I've been getting a lot of anti-Arab racism, even though I'm not Arab, or stuff like that, because people assume I am because I'm talking about Palestine or Gaza or whatever. And just insane comments. Like, what does this even mean? Get your ass to isn't real? Get out of the U.S.? These are Kamala supporters, and this is not the only comment like this. There is a lot of comments like this. It is, I mean, these supporters have been racist and Islamophobic and all this stuff, but they're getting, like, so unhinged, it's to the point of the conservative kind of racism, right? That's, like, not even, like, correct, like, just, like, you know what I mean? Not that, and I'm sure they're going to take this out of context. No racism is correct, but you know what I mean? It's so bigoted that it's just, like, lashing it out at every single person and just saying the wildest stuff, and then go back to where you came from shit. My videos from yesterday have found liberal TikTok, so I'm sure we're going to be getting some lovely gems like this. They're going to keep on coming.
This is all I got from this video, and it is even her audacity. I mean, like, you know, now let me tell us this. I love the fact that people are being bold enough, especially Palestinians that live abroad, and I think she is in the United States. I love the fact that she does not care about what is going on in where she is living right now, right? But she cares so much about home. I keep saying this. If you care so much about home, why not leave that place you are right now and go back home and do all you can to make sure that things are better? But no, you all will not do that, right? I did not see it during what happened to Marcelo. I guess that was recent, right? I did not see you advocating or coming out to speak for Black people or saying that what happened was very horrifying and it shouldn't happen to Black people. I mean, it's okay to care about your home, right? That is absolutely fine. But what if I burst your bubble that Black people have been going through genocide and all that till this very moment? What are you going to say about it? Black people are being lain and shamed. The last one that would have happened again was also the one that happened in Florida, where a little young boy was walking around and they almost put Pe0ple on him. And I did not see you talk about it, right? Yeah, you all are right. You all are doing great. Sundown towns are all over. Black people are being lain and shamed. I mean, women's rights are about to be stripped off, and you are talking about that you do not care about the oppressor. How would you care about the oppressor? Because all you all want is all about you. I mean, it's all about you. All these years, it has always been about you. You all are out there screaming. Can you people forget about your comfort and do what you are supposed to do? We can pull it. You and who are pulling who? You and who exactly? How do you people actually treat Black people, the Afro-Palestinians? How do you people treat them? See, I am not trying to, like, you know, provoke anybody or try to, like, you know, but see, some people really need to be put back to where they belong, because you cannot, like, with everything going on and the things, like, you know, people looking for a way to make things right for them, you are trying to tell them that if anything happens, I mean, you are going to hold them responsible because the blood is in their hands. Am I going to burst your bubble? I know blood in any Black person's hand. If you are looking for someone to hold responsible for most of the things going on in your country, go and hold Israel. Hold Israel. And if you think that Joe Biden has contributed so much to the whatever that has happened in Palestine, probably by providing funds and all that to Israel. Of course, you are in the United States. You are in America. Dress up and go to the White House and march, right? Go there and march. See, I am really sick and tired of people looking for a way to, I mean, like, you know, push aside other people's struggles, because I think it's only their struggles, forgetting that Black people are going through it, and the best they can do, or the best they are working towards right now, is to look for a way to make things better for them. Fascism and all that, looking for a way to dismantle the system that has been oppressing them. How much do you know about Black people's oppression? Or you don't see them anywhere on the internet, or you don't know about it. You are talking about the internet being banned, so where are you going to match? What are you doing about the internet being banned? Or are you coming here to complain? So we can also Black people can also rise up and look for a way to, like, make things not to happen, like, make the banning not happen. Like, are you people really freaking for real? Because it's always easy for you people to come out there and pull your shovels and your axe and all that, machete and all that, to come fighting without even having concrete or solid something to back whatever you have to say up. You are a white woman and you are privileged. Sincerely speaking, if they bring you out and bring me out, before I get any help, you definitely might have reached your destination. Or before people that look like me get help, you probably might have excel and all that. We do not have that privilege. You all do not understand that we do not, or you all understood that we have that privilege, but you feel like you all are better off, right? But you all will never for a day look for a way to come and assist Black people, though nobody's asking you for assistance, because I feel like Black people's help and all that are not transactional, right? You all think it's okay to come out on the internet and open your mouth, wow, and say whatever you feel like saying because you can say it. Now, if whatever that is going on in your country is that horrible, it is bad, right? And I do not justify any side of anybody. But the way they talk about it like we are the ones doing it. Whereas Black people have been up and doing, looking for a way to make sure that their voices are heard. Now it is you people giving up your rights, or giving up all, giving up everything about you for them. Why? Because they are more important. They are more vital. What is going on in their destiny is more important than every other thing. So push aside what you have and all that, your comfort, leave it behind, and then go out there and fight for them, because they are the priority. You all are really amazing. I mean, you all are, anyway, am I saying that your rich disease is showing? Because she absolutely said it. She does not care about your oppression. So she was very bold enough to come out here to tell us that she's not, she doesn't care about what is going on with you people. But you all look for a way to make all this stop, because it's all in your hands and you can do it. And then who do you want to vote for? See, if you people have better option, aside from all these people that people are, yeah, why not organize your families? I mean, you all are many also in America enjoying Black people's also taxes, because some of them are in the United States going to school free. And people that look like me are paying school fees and all that. So you are also enjoying from their sweat, and you have the right to come out here to pay whatever you have to pay. I mean, enough of all this bullshit, because you all can really do better. And stop coming out on the internet to look for who will probably curse you, or look for somebody that will probably say something negative about you, and then you all will hold it to them and wake up to say that they are colonizers, because you all have said that oftentimes, that we Black people are the ones that started the whole thing, that they should look for a way to quench whatever that is going on. When you all are not calling your presidents, I do not see you all call your president to look for a way to end what is going on in your own country. I mean, you all can do better, and stop looking for somebody to blame, Stop looking for somebody to blame. Black people ain't even your problems. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.